Okay, guys and gals, how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? What we're going to do, I'm going to do about a 10-minute recording right now, and I want to show you, I want to go through some things. I'll hold off on the questions until after the recording, and I just want to show you a few techniques that I use with the JaySignal. Remember, this works on all markets, and Gerald, I'm going to go ahead, and so hold off on the questions, guys and gals, and Gerald, let me know when we're at 10 minutes, and we're good to go. All right, first of all, let's go over the JaySignal first. All right, the JaySignal. What is the purpose of the JaySignal? The JaySignal's purpose is to let us know the trend bias. Okay, as you know in my live room, that I want to know what the bias is. Is the bias up or is the bias down on my 5-minute chart? We have two moving averages, okay? Let me move this out of the way. We have two moving averages that we use. And for the JaySignal, I have a 5-minute trend filter that's automatically built into the JaySignal. You don't have to have it on. You can put it to false if you don't want it on. But as you can tell on gold today, the 50-day moving average is the magenta, and the dash line is a 20-day moving average. If the 20 is above the 50, very simple, we're in an uptrend. So I prefer to see JaySignals going along with the trend of the 50 and the 20, meaning the 20 above the 50. So this is a trend filter you can have on. I'm going to show you techniques how you can trade off those 50 and 20-day moving averages using my JaySignal also. So we have a 5-minute trend filter built in for you so you know the trend. And then additionally, we have these blue and red triangles that will pop up. When you see it cross the line, this triangle is automatically going to fire for you. It actually has an audible alert to let you know when it goes above it. And once you go above it, what we're going to do is we're going to look for the first blue dots to pop up. These are Fibonacci dots. They're based upon a 2.618 retracement all the way to 11.01 retracement. Tons of extensions built into this automated Fibonacci indicator. And the beautiful thing about this is it catches these nice moves. I had 18 trades yesterday on gold alone with the Fed news off these signals. And a lot of them were between 50 to 100 tick trades. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So here the 50-day moving average is below the 20, or the 20 is above the 50. We're in an uptrend this morning. So I get a blue triangle indicating the bias is up on JaySignal. So my 5-minute coincides with my overall, my 5-minute trend filter that's built into the system, coincides with the triangle. We go up, we get a pullback down to my blue dots. My blue dots start firing. Once they start firing, you can look straight down and see if you have divergence. I want to see buy divergence with the blue triangle when the blue dots fire off. I see a higher low on our divergence indicator that we set you up with. So that tells us this is a green light to go long, and you always wait for a doji or a spinning top. Every trade that I take on JaySignal with my new SymRenko bar type, you will get this bar type with the JaySignal. It's our proprietary bar type. You will not see it in any trading room or any trading forum. We lock it to our server. Nobody gets this. It's a revolutionary type bar type because what it does on this first retracement, it automatically produces a doji or a spinning top, which is a pause in the market. So I got the blue triangle telling me it's a trend change. I'm already up with the 5-minute trend. I look for the pullback. The first dots after the triangles are the best. That's the first retracement, which is the best. I look for the blue dots to come up automatically. I got great divergence down here. There's my doji. It could be a spinning top too. Once a doji pops up, I can open up the next bar. Right there, open up the next bar, or I can wait even for a green bar to produce itself to show me that the momentum is going up. So a doji and a green bar reversal to open it up on the third bar if you want. But I like doing it right at the doji or spinning top. Doji spinning top, open up the next bar. My stop is 3 ticks below the swing. So let's take a look at this trade setup. Right there is the doji. The open of the bar is 1368.40. The low of that bar is 1368.10. 1368.10 minus 3 ticks is 1367.80. So I'm long at 40, open at 40. My stop's at 67.80. Okay, I got a 6-tick stop on this trade, 6 ticks. Okay, if you wait for the next bar, let's say you wait for the doji, and wait for the green bar to close, and then open it up on the second green bar. Your open's going to be 1368.50. My stop is 1367.80. I still have a 7-tick stop waiting for a green reversal bar to get the momentum in the market. That's the safest way to do it, okay? And then what you can do, you can have an automated scale system on your automated dome to take it out at 8 to 10 ticks on an automated dome, or you can wait for my symmetry dots all the way up here to front run within 2 ticks below them to take out your position. Now what's important is, I always tell you the first dots are the best. Here's a first dot. The second dots work great too. But let me show you how important 3 ticks is. Now check this out. Here's the low right here. If you look at the low over here, look at the low. Look at that low. I can't move my cursor while I'm looking at it. Look at the low. Low's 1368.10 if you look at that box. Let me put the box here. Hold on. The low right here is 1368.10. 1368.10 minus 3 ticks is 1367.80. Right? Look at the low over here. The low is what? 1367.90. It never took your stop out. Never took it out. That's why 3 ticks below the swing high and swing low is perfect. It allows you with small stops. This is a 7-tick stop even if you waited for the green bar reversal. Now look at this. This trade even worked out. You missed the first one, second one, right into the buy area with divergence. Same thing. You're getting these 7, 8, even with slippage, you got around a 10-tick stop, 8-tick stop, 9-tick stop on gold. You don't have to have a 15-tick stop anymore with JaySignal. Now check this out. As we move up, right there's my symmetry dots of scale. So your long is right here. Your long is all the way down here, right? 68.40. You can scale here at 70.5. You want to scale definitely on my symmetry dots. The second set of symmetry dots, I would bail 75% of your position right here. I would front run within 2 ticks. My symmetry dots are leading indicators. These symmetry dots are way ahead of time. I know all the way down here that I'm going to scale up here. So that trade at 67.40, okay, 68.40, right there, just produced a nice trade of 72.50. Now you're off 75% of your contracts. You can let your last runners go until you get another triangle trend change or your third set of symmetry dots at 13.75. So it's a very systematic system. There's no subjectivity at all. The bottom line is I'm looking for a reversal here. You can wait for the green bar reversal if you want also. Place your stop 3 ticks below the swing low. You can scale out on your automated dome, or you can let it go to the first set of symmetry dots. Okay? Very, very, very simple. It's that simple. Okay? I got a moving average trade for you. Here's the 50-day moving average. Here's the 20-day moving average. That's automatically built into my indicator with my SymRenko. We break the 50 and the 20. Every time you break the 50 and 20 and the trend hard up with a good spread like this, I look for a retest long off the 20-day moving average on a retest. There's my blue Fibonacci dots fired off. There's my beautiful, gorgeous spinning top right there. Open it up the next bar. Take a look at that trade setup. There's your open. Open up at 1340 or 1370.40, or wait for another bar to show you as a green bar reversal, and you're off to the races again. So the bottom line is you can use the 20 and 50 to play off of. If it breaks above the 20 and the 50, both of them together at the same time when you've been below them, look for a retest, look for a take it long, get out the symmetry dots. Okay, let me show you in a 3-tick Renko to what it looks like. 3-tick Renko, here's a short sale that happened today. The bottom line, I got my 50 above my 20-day moving average. Look at these rejections. We went over this trade in the room this morning, a trade just like this. First test, second test on the 50-day moving average. Uh-oh, 50-day moving average is broken. Guess what I'm thinking? Yeah, the 20 is above the 50, but the 50-day moving average just got broken. Yeah, my symmetry dots, that's a breakdown. Look for a retest short up against old resistance. Look at that. There's my red dots, fired off my Fibonacci dots. I like taking the first red dots anyway. This is how you can play off the moving averages. Check this out. I got a red triangle that said to go short. So I take my first red Fibonacci dots anyway. I got lower high on my divergence. Look at my gorgeous doji. Let's look at the trade. Here we go. Same old setup. Doji fires. You can open up the next bar. Open is 1368.30. The high is 1368.70. 70 plus 3 is 1369 as my stop. My open is 30. I got a 7-tick stop on that trade. Well, let's wait. Let's see if you want to wait for a doji and a red bar reversal to confirm it. Open up the next bar since you're going to get a little slippage maybe, right? 68.20. My stop 69. I got an 8-tick stop. Let's say you get 3-tick slippage. So what? I got a 10-tick stop. You get my point. Look at that trade setup. Gorgeous. Nailed the market. You can play off the 50-day and 20-day moving averages that are built into my indicator. If they break them, look for them to retest if it's with the overall first dots of the trend. The key is it must be the first dots of a trend change, and they break them, look for the retest. Okay? What I want to do is I want to play this live for you. On the QM a second. Well, actually, let me go to the CL. Let me go over a line in the sand trade. I got another good trade, and Gerald, you can shut this off in a second because I want it for 10 minutes for the video. And traders, I'm going to play this live for you, how it works live. But the bottom line is this, is that here's the red bar reversal. I look, what I'm going to do with the new SymRenko bar that no one's going to have but members, nobody's going to have this but members. That's how we're going to take advantage of our trading opponents. No one's going to get this. It's not going to be in any trading forum. This is our Renko bar. Nobody's going to have this. It's going to be locked to our server. So the bottom line, look at this trade setup. I got beautiful sell divergence right here. Look at the sell divergence. Bam. Sell divergence, lower high. When you get a first test of my signal line, my black line, that is a first test trade setup. This is a first trade setup. I'm going to tell you how you avoid the losses, right? What you do is that you can find out which ones are going to be pretty much the great trades on this first test of this one, of the signal line. The signal line is a black line. If I get a red a triangle and it gets back up to the black line, how can I position myself to lower my risk? Meaning, we know we're going to get stopped out on some trades, right? But how am I going to lower my risk to see if that's going to be it? What you do is you wait for the doji to pop up. It's got to be within 2 or 3 ticks. So within 3 ticks of that black bar, there it is. There's my doji. You can wait for the red bar reversal. Place your stops 3 ticks above the swing high. Look at that trade today. Bam. Look at that gorgeous setup. Look at that setup, and I had a small stop. Check this out. You want to see what type of stop you're dealing with? Right here, you can open up the bar at 0637. Let's say you wait for the next bar, 0636. Doesn't matter. The swing high on that bar is 41. Let's say you get short 36. High 41. 41 plus 3 is 44. Let's say you got filled at 35 with slippage. That's still a 9-tick stop. Look at that trade. 35 all the way down to 60 in the 60s. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's called a, right there, line in the sand trade. All right, Gerald, I'm going to shut this off in 1 second. Here is my QM chart. Look at this QM chart. This is all the dots that happened today. I'm going to play this live for you right now, members. I'm going to show you how it works live. Okay? Gerald, go ahead and shut that off because I don't want to go over 12 minutes. I'm going to play this live for you the entire trading day on the QM signal.